so a canister. And you can get it right off the website, brightsideben.com, or you can call the phone team at 866-735-2470, and they can tell you all about it. Okay, so 3 steps to the formation of a pimple, 3 steps to acne, if you will, the beginnings of acne anyway. Skin cells growing out of control, sebum, skin oils flowing excessively and thicker than normal, and then a bacterial proliferation within this clog inside the pore or follicle. So the first step, if you're going to deal with acne, is to address the skin cells that are growing out of control, the skin cells that are clogging up the pores. First thing to think about is vitamin A. Vitamin A is a normalizing vitamin. That's what we call it in the skincare business. It's a skin cell normalizing vitamin. It stabilizes the growth of cells. It slows down the growth of cells. If they're growing too fast, it speeds it up as is required. That's why it's used to treat cancer. Retinoic acid, the active form of vitamin A, is used as chemotherapy. It's also important for keeping cells dividing appropriately in a fetus for growing a baby. This is why it's so silly when you hear doctors say not to use vitamin A if you're pregnant. It's really dumb. Ask your doctor. If he's telling you not to use vitamin A when you're pregnant, say, Doc, isn't vitamin A a cell growth vitamin? Doesn't the fetus need vitamin A? Doesn't a fetus need vitamin A to grow correctly? Ask your doctor that next time he tells you. And this is what they say if you're pregnant, to stay away from vitamin A. They even tell you not to use vitamin A cream. So just ask your doctor. Ask your doctor, say, Doc, I thought vitamin A is important for the growth of the fetus. Isn't that correct? See what he says. Anyway, it's a key vitamin, by the way, for fertility. Vitamin A is very important for fertility. It's so important for fertility that drug companies are looking at poisoning the vitamin A system, or giving poison vitamin A, fake vitamin A like Accutane, as male birth control. Vitamin A is a key vitamin for manufacturing sperm. So by poisoning the vitamin A system, or by giving cells fake vitamin A, this is the theory anyway, this is the drug company logic, will poison the vitamin A system. Men won't be able to make sperm, and that'll be like birth control. Never mind that vitamin A is used for 100 other things in the body. It's just the craziness of the medical model. Anyway, vitamin A is important for keeping cells dividing correctly. If you're dealing with fertility issues, if you just want to be strong and healthy, you want to supplement with vitamin A. I call it vitamin anabolic because it's involved in the building process. Certainly if you have acne, it is the go-to vitamin. It is the main vitamin involved in protecting the skin from the formation of pimples, because it stabilizes the growth of cells. This stabilizes the growth, or normalizes the growth of skin cells. If you're thinking one step ahead and saying, well, maybe vitamin A deficiency is involved in some of these health issues, you're probably right. If you're not supplementing with vitamin A, chances are you're not getting enough vitamin A. It's hard to get in foods, and by the way, beta-carotene is not vitamin A. Vitamin A is only an animal vitamin. Yes, there is some vitamin A-like activity from beta-carotene, and the body, for some folks anyway, they can do a conversion from beta-carotene into vitamin A, but technically, vitamin A is an animal vitamin. Only animal products, eggs, dairy, and meat and fish are going to be your sources of vitamin A. It's not found in plants. I'm not down on vegetarians, it may sound like it. Most of my diet is vegetables. And vegetables are certainly, plant material certainly should form a large part anyway of most of your caloric intake. There's lots of things in plants that are not in animals. There's lots of phytonutrients that are found in veggies and in fruits that you can't get from an animal-based diet, from dairy or from eggs or from meat. But that's not to say that meat and dairy and eggs are not super-duper valuable, especially when it comes to vitamin anabolic vitamin A. If you do have acne, or even if you don't, but especially if you do, you definitely want to be supplementing with 10 to 20,000 IU a day. And you can also use topical vitamin A. Topical vitamin A, just like internal vitamin A, just like supplemental vitamin A, is the go-to internal nutritional supplement for dealing with acne. Topical vitamin A is the go-to main topical treatment for acne. There's 3 types of topical vitamin A. The first kind is the kind you'll see in most products, most over-the-counter products. It's called retinyl palmitate. It's very mild, very, very mild, really mild, almost to the point where it doesn't really do much, and it's very inexpensive. It's used in around 0.5% or 1% concentrations in most skincare products, which is really not going to do much at all. When I formulate with retinoid palmitate, and I formulated many products with retinoid palmitate, I use 5%, 6%. I made a product with 18% retinoid palmitate. If you buy it over the counter, you buy it in the department stores, you buy it your standard skincare, where you buy your standard skincare products, you're going to get half to 1%. Pretty much ineffective. Sometimes you might find a medical type product in a spa or Medi-Spa, you'll see 2% concentration. Retinoid palmitate is non-irritating and it is stable, and in the world of vitamin A, that's a pretty good thing, as we'll see here in a minute. Retinoid palmitate it's not going to hurt anybody, and it is stable. It's a protected form of vitamin A, and that makes it easy to work with from a manufacturing standpoint. But the stability of retinoid palmitate comes at the cost of effectiveness. There's an interesting relationship between instability and potency. Typically, things that are nutrients that are unstable have a lot of potency, but they break down quickly. Retinoid palmitate is a stabilized form of vitamin A. It's not going to break down, but it's not all that effective. And that makes products that have retinoid palmitate in them pretty ineffective, and certainly ineffective for dealing with acne. On the other hand, the strongest form of vitamin A is called retinoic acid. And that's the type that's used in chemotherapy for lung cancer. That is the super potent form of vitamin A. That's the form that vitamin A takes inside the body when it does most of its work. So it makes sense that this would be the most potent form for dealing with acne. And it is the most potent form for acne. It's a prescription. And you know what else? Retinoic acid, which is the active ingredient in Retin A, can be used for a lot more than just acne. It's a vitamin and it's healing. And it's got some tremendous, tremendous skin health benefits for anti-aging. In fact, I consider retinoic acid, the active ingredient in Retin A, and its cousin, which we'll talk about tomorrow, to be the single most effective topical skincare products you could ever use for a lot of reasons, and that includes wrinkles, photo damage, and anti-aging. And we'll talk about that. We'll continue talking about that tomorrow. And then we'll tell you about retinoic acid's cousin, where retinoic acid comes from, and how you can get this form of vitamin A that retinoic acid is derived from over the counter without having to deal with your doctor. And it's pretty darn effective for anti-aging as well as for acne. It gets converted into retinoic acid. We'll talk about that tomorrow as we continue talking about acne and remedies for acne on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. Let's go to Austin, Texas, and welcome Anna to the bright side. What's up, Anna? How you doing?
Hi there. It's just so nice to meet you. I've been listening to you for a long time.
Oh, good deal. Thank you so much.
I have a lot of respect for you.
I appreciate that.
And so I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer.
Okay.
They went to do a biopsy, though, and they ended up doing a lumpectomy and removed most of it.
How far along did they say you were?
Well, I think it's a stage 2 ductal.
Okay.
And they thought it might be inflammatory, but I'm pretty sure it's not. We just read the report. I don't want to do chemo. They want me to do chemo for 4 to 5 months.
Anna, hang tight because we're going to take a break, okay? Don't go away. Don't go away. We'll finish up when we come back from break. Thanks, Anna. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average over 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
By now, you may have heard a bit about Bitcoins, but did you know Bitcoins are now over an $8.5 billion market? And did you know that over 65,000 businesses now accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co. Why? Because bidbit.co is where you can easily receive Bitcoins by selling and auctioning off your own personal items or promote business products and services for Bitcoins. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and and auction your product and services quickly, easily, and securely for Bitcoin at bidbit.co, the first and only marketplace website to offer BidBit Escrow, a proprietary technology which gives buyers and sellers security and peace of mind because all transactions are protected. Start today. It's free to join, free to post, free to auction, and free to bid at bidbit.co. Buy, sell, bid, or auction everything Bitcoin. That's www.bidbit.co. Bidbit.co.
Most people know that drinking pure high alkaline pH water is the most important factor in maintaining high energy and vibrant health. Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops combine a unique formula of the most alkaline minerals. Using plasma pH drops is the best way to make your water alkaline to help you get rid of acid and regain your health and energy. Simply put 10 drops in the water you drink to raise the pH to a healthy level. Alkalizing water helps your body rid itself of acidic waste and increases the oxygen content of your body. Disease organisms like bacteria, viruses, and cancer cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH drops now by going directly to alkavision.com. That's ALKA Vision.com. Or call 269-409-1776. 269-409-1776 today.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
We are back on the bright side. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. 844-236-6010. Got questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs. We welcome your phone calls on the bright side. 844-236-6010. We're talking to Anna in Texas, Austin, Texas, about breast cancer. Anna, you there?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
in Austin.
You're in Austin, Texas. Love Austin.
Yes.
Have I met you? Did I get to meet you when I was...
No, I have not met you.
Okay,
I have not
all right.
met you. I would like to do that.
Okay, next time I come to... Hopefully I'll be in Austin sometime this year. Okay, so stage 2 breast cancer is... it's one of the... You're not that far along, and it does have a cure rate. Doctors... of course, are going to use chemotherapy and hormone. Did they tell about hormonal therapy too? They want to do that sometimes.
No.
No.
They told me to stop taking progesterone cream and the estrogen.
Well,
over-the-counter.
how long were you on the estrogen? Were you on a long time?
It wasn't estrogen. It was just an herbal
Oh, okay.
You know, the
estrogen. Estrogen. It was the black cohosh, blue cohosh deal.
Yeah,
Is that what that is? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I was on Premarin years ago, but I've been off of that for a while.
Okay, good for you. How old are you, can I ask?
66.
Okay, ironically, progesterone will help balance out estrogen, and estrogen is associated with cancer, and progesterone is anti-cancer. You may want to mention that to your doctor or do some research on that. So I don't know if you may want to mention that to your doctor. Here's the thing. Once a cancer cell